My name's Hayley. I'm a health strategist, which is just a really wanky way of saying that I help people, mostly business owners, sort all the health related shit that's holding them back. So, I'm going to chat to you today about targets because I posted a message that I received yesterday from somebody saying a whole stone off following your advice and guidance. A lot of people will probably think that this is a client that I currently have, but it's not. This is a client that I stopped coaching in January 2020. So she's not received any coaching from me since then. What has happened since January 2020 is we've had a global pandemic. She was ill. She had a baby. She gave up her business and changed her career and all sorts of shit. Just life shit in general, right? A lot of stressful situations. So she wasn't able to prioritize her health in the same way that she might have done pre-baby, pre-pandemic, pre-changing career and stuff like that. And for those of you who don't know, I think that I am the only health coach that offers a guarantee. So I have a guarantee which says, if you work with me until a point where we both decide that you no longer need me, that you're completely self-sufficient with your health and completely autonomous, if you then go away and everything goes tits up and you're not able to use the coping mechanisms that we put in place or the methods that I taught you don't work for you for some reason, I will coach you for free until we get you back on track. The reason I do that is because of messages like I received this morning, because this client, yes, she couldn't with all of the health behaviors while all this stressful stuff was going on. But as soon as she created enough capacity and headspace to be able to spend time on herself again, she just picked those health behaviors right back up and she's just lost a stone. There's a lot of stuff bandied around the internet in my industry. They're talking about food freedom, being free of the dieting industry. But how fucking empowering is that? This woman's been through a really tough period in her life. And something that she learned 2.5 years ago, she just picked it all back up and improved her health on her own without having to pay anyone else, without panicking and thinking it didn't work for her and she needs a fad diet. I thought that was a really important message to share, because in an industry where things like target weight are really important, it's more important to show what true health actually is. This client didn't stop working with me because target weight. She stopped working with me because we both decided, hey, do you know what? You don't need to keep giving me money. You can do this on your own. You've proven that you can do it. When you think of our definition of success in terms of being healthy as being a certain weight, that's really fucked up. Sorry, I'm going to use the example. I know that I love to bash them and I've tried not to do it for quite a long time, but I can only hold it in for so long. So Slimming fucking World, they have a policy where if you get to your target weight and you stay within plus or minus 3 pounds of that target weight, you can be a maintenance member for free. Looking at their guidance, they suggest for you to stay within this plus or minus 3 pounds of the target weight, which you've set, by the way. So if you are not educated about how much weight you should lose or what an appropriate weight is for you, you might have set your target weight at some ridiculous weight that you've absolutely killed yourself to meet. And then in order to be deemed successful, you have to stay plus or minus 3 pounds of that weight for the rest of your life. That is just ridiculous. Anyway, the guidance for staying within this plus or minus 3 pounds is to eat mostly free foods, which are, I don't know, fucking Muller lights and shakes of sadness and dust or whatever their product they're flogging at the moment is. And try not to increase sins. If you feel like you're still losing weight and you're not at maintenance, the free foods more, don't increase the sins. So what they're saying is live a life of restriction in perpetuity so that you can continue to get your free membership. I actually had a client who told me that because she was going out of her plus or minus of this 3 pounds, they actually told her to redo her target weight, because you can only do target weights in half stones apparently. So they told her to go up half a stone. So she's encouraged to put weight on because she was failing at it, which is absolutely ridiculous. So when I say that I sort people out for life and I guarantee that they will be able to manage their weight for life, it doesn't mean that when they leave me, they stay at target weight, or that their life is amazing and they only eat nutritious meals and go for long walks. And I look like those photo stock images of women like laughing at their salad or whatever. Your life isn't perfect once you reach target weight, or once you decide that you are healthy, because it's an ever evolving situation. So the way that I decide if people are ready, does this client completely understand energy balance and why they put weight on and why they lose weight, which again is something that you don't get in other methods like Slimming World, because no one understands how a fucking sin is calculated, let's be honest. Apparently an avocado is 5 sins, but a curly whirly is only 2, go figure. Anyway, does this client understand energy balance? Am I sure that when shit hits the fan for this client and they actually do put a bit of weight on for whatever reasons, do they know how to take that off again when they're ready and when they have the capacity? Yes. Have they got appropriate coping mechanisms in place that are healthy for them? Do they understand how to process their emotions and use the correct coping mechanism for that? That is another reason why people get unhealthy, because then they turn to food or drink or whatever. So we look at all of that. Has this client got a way of doing exercise that fits in with their lifestyle, that they enjoy, that they can sustain? Have they got a supportive environment and the supportive network of people? And if they haven't, how can we get them on side and provide them with support when I'm no longer around? There are lots of ways that we decide that this client no longer needs me. And it's absolutely fucking nothing to do with what they weigh, because that is just ridiculous. Target weight is not the main thing. And actually, true freedom from all your health baggage is about being able to have the skills, the knowledge, the tools, and the experience to sort that shit out on your own, to never have to pay anyone like me ever again. That is my mission for every client that I work with. I always say to them, this is the last investment you will ever have to make, because I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know and you won't need to come back. I love my clients so much, but I don't want to see them back at my door every 5 minutes going, oh my God, no, this has gone wrong. I want them to have the tools to feel empowered enough to be able to sort out their own health. Because if you're looking in areas to upskill yourself, there isn't really a more important area than upskilling yourself in your health, is there? That's it for today. If you have any questions or comments about this topic, I would love to see them. Drop them in the comments. If you have any questions that you'd like me to answer, let me know, or any topics that you want me to talk about, just drop them in the comments and I will get them answered for you.